If you've left the corporate world, or you're seriously planning to, if you're starting to explore regenerative work, or you're putting the first tentative foundations of a regenerative business together, there's one thing that is likely to block even the most motivated and accomplished of people. Yes, you've guessed it. It's money. How do I make enough money to support myself and my family outside of corporate structures? How do I build a regenerative business without selling out, without resorting to extractive practices, without wearing myself to the bone or burning out? Where do I even start with making money on my own? I've always had a paycheck to rely on and benefits and healthcare and a pension, and I'm terrified of being out here on my own. These questions can stop you before you've even begun. And the truth is that the money blocks don't stop there, because money is just this big fat paradox in the world of regenerative work. On the one hand, what could be more emblematic of the old extractive systems that we're trying to move away from? And on the other hand, the vast majority of us still need money to survive. And in fact, we'd really quite like to do a little better than survive. We'd like to thrive. We'd love to believe that it is possible to enjoy financial abundance and commit ourselves to meaningful, life-giving careers in businesses. But is that just fantasy? Can it be done? Should it be done? So many questions. And I want to create a space where we can talk about this, where we can really talk about money, because my personal view is that money itself isn't the problem. It's our relationship with money and what we choose to do with it that's the problem. I believe that money can be a force for good when we have a highly conscious relationship with it. I believe that it can bring a powerful focus, drive, energy, and discipline to our work and give us the ability to multiply the positive impact that we want to have many, many times over. But how do you start? How do you get past your fears and anxieties around money? How do you begin to develop that new kind of relationship with it? Questions like these matter, and I'm going to do my best to answer them, and where I can't answer them, to help us move more deeply into those questions together. I'm hosting a live Q&A on money and regenerative work on Thursday, the 3rd of July at 7 p.m. UK time. And I invite you to submit your questions for that Q&A ahead of time. The link to do that is going to be in the show notes, or you can just reach out to me directly. And then I'm going to share my responses to your questions at the live event. And if you can't make it live, don't worry, because there will be a replay available for a short while afterwards. Look, I don't have all the answers, but what I can do is offer a different perspective, a different way of thinking about these things that feel so challenging to you. And I can help you to question your assumptions, help you to think differently about those kind of locked in beliefs that are holding you back. I can help you spot where your corporate conditioning is really getting in the way and creating fears that don't need to be there. And I can share actionable ways to prove that you can make money doing work that truly matters. So please take advantage of this opportunity. Come to the live Q&A. It's on Thursday, the 3rd of July, 7 p.m. UK time. Come along and ask whatever money questions are weighing on you, and let's see if we can do some heavy lifting together. In recent weeks, on a personal note, I have found more and more lightness and ease around making money in my regenerative business. Yes, I have to work on that every day, but something is really shifting. And it began when I set a highly motivating financial goal for myself inside of my business. Tune into episode 37 if you haven't heard about that yet, and to learn how to set that kind of goal for yourself. It's really game-changing. And that is step one of a really simple but very, very powerful framework that I've put together called the Purposeful Income Path. And I'm going to be launching that. It's going to be a self-guided framework. You can actually complete it in less than an hour, and you will find a focus for your regenerative work and a way to prove to yourself that you can make money doing something that you really care about. I'm launching that framework at the live Q&A, so come along to hear a bit more about that, have a think about whether it's right for you, and I'm also going to be sharing a special launch discount when you attend. Okay, so here is the takeaway from this short, sweet invite episode. Money matters, yes it does, but not enough to let it stand in the way of the beautiful, purposeful, life-giving career that you deserve and that others crave from you. So let's fix this money thing together. Sign up for the Q&A, submit your questions, and I really, really look forward to seeing you there. Thank you for listening to the Regenerative Work-Life Podcast. It's time to put what you learned today into practice. Remember, you were called to this work for good reason. Nature needs each and every one of us, and you can do this. If today's episode has been helpful, please take the time to share it with someone who needs a little guidance in stepping out of corporate and into regenerative. Learn more about how I can help you find your vision for a work life filled with purpose, impact, and joy at regenerativeworklife.com and connect with me on LinkedIn. Just search Alyssa Murphy. I'll see you back here soon for the next episode.